Ladies and gentlemen, if you love the San Francisco 49ers, we not only have one, but two mock drafts we're going to share with you. The first one on the screen is mine, and then I have my co-hosts here today, Soup and Michael Williams. How you guys doing today?
Good man.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. So I got Jared Verse. Now, this is one of those situations where the rich get richer. They're so loaded. I even struggle making picks for them. But I have all ballers on here, man. We got Jared Verse coming out of Florida State. This guy's blocking punts, kicks, sacking quarterbacks, tackles in the backfield. With how deep this draft is, I would not be shocked if he slides to 31 for the 49ers, just in 49er fashion. Now, please know that there's a possibility 49ers could win it all, and they could be the 32nd pick in the first round, right? But as y'all know, mock draft is already pre-selected. Then I have Jackson Powers Johnson, offensive center out of Oregon. I think, for anyone who's playing quarterback, the one thing that could hurt this team is another quarterback injury with what happened last year with the San Francisco 49ers and Brock Purdy's elbow getting all jacked up. So I showed a lot of love to the O-line. Not a super sexy pick, but the rich will get richer in this. And let me explain. We got Delmar Glaze, very light on his feet, absolute mauler, a quarterback's best friend if he's your offensive tackle. We got Drake Nugent coming out of Michigan as well, too. I got Drake in there because he could play guard and center as well, too, even though he's listed here as a center, and he mostly plays center. Jackson Powers Johnson, same thing. So if injuries happen, those guys are going to be interchangeable. They can play guard as well. Most centers can, but these guys can do it very well. And like father, like son, Brendan Rice is going to the San Francisco 49ers. They're absolutely stacked and loaded. Our friend Danny Gray, friend of the show, we've interviewed him. We've had him on the show before. This guy's on the bench, and he could be catching 50-yard touchdowns. That's how loaded they are at the receiver position. But Brendan Rice is super dope, and hey, man, you always want to have a good battalion of receivers. Then we got Phil Maffa, who is literally Leonard Fournette, and ain't nobody talking about him. Now, what could happen is his draft stock goes up right after the NFL Combine, which I do believe he does have an invite to. But the dude is like, I want to say he's like 230 pounds, 6'1". Absolute DAWG, and no, he didn't play for the Bulldogs. And then we got Joshua Cephas. I've seen him with my own two eyes in person. Now, for those who don't know Joshua Cephas, he's about 6'3", around 200 pounds. He's an all-time leading receiver, all-time for UTSA, smaller school, but they're cranking out a lot of big names lately. I went to the USF game this year. Okay, I want to say it was in November, and I saw him play, and it was just touchdown after touchdown. And just when I think he's only a deep threat receiver, which is a great thing to have, he's a yak machine. He's a yak machine, man. So he'll fit in very well with the place that loves to throw the ball. Josh Cephas is that guy. So I got two receivers, keeping things competitive. You want the best and brightest on your squad at all times. We got O-line, and just the rich got richer. Mike, I'm going to go ahead and post yours on the screen next. Before I do that, everybody make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If you hate my stuff, man, comment below. Let me feel your hatred. It's all good. I still love you anyway. If you love it, comment below. If you wanted me to elaborate on some more stuff, I'd love to do it. But catch me in the comment section. Moving on to Mike's. Mike, take it away, my man.
Yeah, I think me and you have real similar thoughts on the draft. Like the biggest weakness, in my opinion, that the 49ers have, and they don't have a lot of weaknesses, but that right side of their right tackle position needs to get addressed. They even when McGlinchey was there, the reason they let him go, and he's on my team now. Phenomenal run blocker. Pass blocking leaves a lot to be desired. Everybody remembers Michael Parsons making him a turnstile. And we've seen that this year on the Broncos, so I won't even talk about that. But that position gets addressed this year. Tyler Guyton, same kind of mold, 6'7", 328. A lot of lateral agility, good pass blocker, and he's a nasty run blocker. I think some places have him projected to go anywhere from mid-first round to, sometime in the second round. I have a hard time thinking with all his tangibles and intangibles and upside, he'll go outside of the first round. I got them with Cedric Van Pran in the second round. Highly unlikely to go back-to-back on the offensive line. And center, while it is something that they can work on and improve, that can give Cedric Van Pran a year to kind of adjust in that system, learn a little bit and take over the starting role in the future, or step in and play right away. And like you said, has the versatility to play guard. Is a phenomenal center, second best center probably in this draft. Johnny Dixon, corner from Penn State, very physical. He definitely has. He reminds me of a Les Snead kind of, right? Definitely physical corner, can play man to man coverage, can play zone coverage pretty well. Jasheen Davis is a big edge. He's about 273, right? So somebody that even in their system they can put inside, play D tackle, etc. With all the help that they have, but wouldn't be a starter for them with all the depth they have, you know. But it's somebody that could definitely give them some rotation minutes and can line up in a D tackle position in that 4-3 that they like to run. Isaiah Adams as a guard, real strong, real versatile, really quick. And you got to think about that zone scheme they run. He's somebody that can hop in that. He's not necessarily like a power guard, so he can hop in that and thrive pretty well. And then David Van, D tackle from North Carolina State. That's a guy that can be a good. He's a year or two away, especially with strength for the NFL. You know, D tackle is one of the hardest positions to translate to the NFL, but is a guy that can step in and play, give them some good rotation minutes within a few years. You know, they develop people very well on that team. So, and then Keandre Lambert Smith from Penn State, wide receiver from Penn State, playmaker, somebody that realistically might, you know, not go in the draft this year and improve his stock, but he's somebody that if he does go in the draft, he'll be a later round pick. And I have a hard time imagining him not catching on to a roster. And the thing we know about Mike or Kyle Shanahan, you know, I always got Mike Shanahan on the brain, but the thing we know about Kyle Shanahan is he can scheme players to get open and make plays. And you got to think about he'd be like the fifth option on that team, the fifth weapon. And usually a fifth weapon is going to be open a lot because other guys are getting attention. So I think this kind of rounds them out, man. And I really do hope that they attack their line a little bit. That right side of their line is one of the big reasons that they've had some of the injuries that they've had over the years, and they addressed it in both of our drafts.
Man, I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to comment below if you like Mike's more, if you like myself, Doug Smith, who's ever you like more, comment below. Or maybe you hate both of us. Maybe we both lose. I don't know. I'll catch you guys in the comment section. Be sure to hit that bell for the alerts, or hit subscribe or unsubscribe. I don't care. I'll catch you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thanks for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I cover all 32 NFL teams plus NFL exclusive interviews. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for the alerts, comment below, and we'll catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith.